Hello there, and welcome to another episode of With Enough Prep Time. I'm your host, the Nerd Man, and today we're going to be talking about the casting of Supergirl in the Flashpoint. We have a breaking announcement just come in now that Supergirl has in fact been cast in the Flashpoint. So we're going to find out who is being cast and hopefully maybe some details on why. So I'm going to go over now to Andy Muschietti's Twitter, where he is announcing it in a video.
Hola.
Hola, Sasha, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú cómo estás?
The truth is that I don't, we still don't have an answer, but I need to ask you a couple more questions. I mean, it's just part of the process.
Yes, right? Ask them, please. I've been dying over here. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, here it goes. Can you fly?
Can I fly?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you mean, can I fly?
Like fly, like physically.
If you need me to.
Okay.
No, of course not. ¿Cómo así que si puedo volar? O sea,
all right. Do you want to fly?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay. Well, then maybe you will need this. You know what this is?
What?
You're Supergirl. Felicitaciones. Muy bien. ¿Está bien, Sasha? Come back. Felicitaciones. Congratulations, Sasha. You made it. You made it.
Thank you, guys. This is great.
Thank you. No, thank you. We're all thrilled about it. We're super happy. And
little me would be like, no way. Can I freak out for a second?
Of course. Yeah. Take your time.
I got it.
¿Sabías lo que era?
I can't. I'm probably not gonna stop crying all day, and I'll probably see you guys and talk to you guys, and also cry in the middle of a conversation with you guys. So I just want to say thank you so much again. I really like.
Yeah. Really
Thank you. Truly.
All right. What do you do to that? Because I was about to freak out and go on a big, massive rant about this casting. Not because I think she's bad or anything like that. I don't know the actress. I'm going to have to look into her. In fact, we can do that now. But what do you do when they present it like that? That was so beautiful. And I could feel the girls, that young lady's, just her pure joy by being cast as Supergirl. And I'm like, kind of like, won over immediately by this asshole decision. so nothing against the actress, but I have a few problems with this. Where the fuck's my Superman is basically my issue. I like Supergirl. I don't like the direction she most recently has been taken as this kind of feminist heroine. Not that she shouldn't have any, be a strong female character, but like specifically quite feminist, which has always been kind of Wonder Woman's, deal. That's what Wonder Woman is. And, Supergirl was just, the kind of part of the Superman family, not necessarily like a sidekick like Robin or anything like that. She was, part of the Superman family, essentially. This is the Flashpoint, and I've heard plans already of DC going in the direction where they want Supergirl to take over from Superman, and to do Supergirl movies and make Supergirl part of the main DC Trinity. I'm just like, dude, like, if they want to do a girl movie, a girl team up, you know, Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl, fine. But not that she is going to be part of the DC Trinity. You need Superman there. And it's bothering me. You know, I'm getting so desperate in regards my need for a Superman fix that I've almost got to the stage where I'm like, I even will take Henry Cavill back. Even though I'm not a massive fan of his Superman, and more than that, not just not being a massive fan of his Superman, I think the logistics of keeping him as Superman is also problematic, because Superman doesn't exist just in a vacuum. He's got all of his characters that go along, you know, that are, you know, the supporting characters in his movies which were established. And I think people like Kevin Costner have moved on. I think, you know, a number of actors who were involved, you know, in the you know, original Man of Steel have kind of moved on. And I don't want to just see a Superman adventure without like the supporting cast, without Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen's dead. You know, Lois Lane, the relationship with Lois Lane is trash. It's the worst Lois Lane Superman relationship of all time in any medium. You know, Amy Adams, as great as an actress as she is the worst one of the worst Lois Lanes, in my opinion. She's not very good, and she could have been good, but they screwed it up. I saw hints of potential in Batman v Superman, but it's all gone now. So that's why I have a thing against Henry Cavill returning, because not just that I see a better Superman in my mind, in my imaginations. I can see better people who can bring a more modern, fresh take on Superman and maybe put it in the Robert Pattinson universe. So I don't know if this is good news. I don't know if this means, oh, we've got Supergirl, so we're getting Superman, or if they're just trying to, establish a Supergirl to take over from Superman's place. And I just am not interested in that. I'm more than interested in a Superman, Supergirl, origin Supergirl movie where Brainiac comes and, it's Supergirl and Superman versus Brainiac. I would love that, as a concept for a film. There's other concept that would be a really good way for Cavill to return, I think. And so I like that as an idea, but generally speaking, I think they should, start from scratch. But if Supergirl, I'm not going to support it. I'm sorry. I'm not. If it's just Supergirl, I'm not supporting it. If they give us Superman as well, I'll support it. And it's nothing to do with her being a female and whatever. And that was one of the most touching things I've seen in terms of, a reveal that an actress will be playing a character. So I was very moved by what he just did there. Let's look at her IMDb. It's not looking great. The Young and the Restless, that's not good. There's not much here. She's really, really brand new and been in The Young and the Restless, and that's it. And this is the thing, it's another thing. DC cannot, because of the position they've put themselves in, screwing up the Woman 84 with screwing with the Snyderverse, basically firing a guy mid-directing of the Justice League, and then putting out some bullshit, with doing a complete 180 in the tone of the DC universe when, they had an established, no matter what you want to say, Batman v Superman and Man of Steel underperformed, straight up. Wonder Woman, could have performed better, to be honest, even. But, it was handicapped by the previous two movies. So with those three movies in particular, DC set up a tone that was an alternative to the Marvel universe, and they brought a lot of fans to the table who were fans of this kind of tone, and they had a built-in thing. So I think a Zack Snyder Justice League movie would have performed quite well. I think it would have maybe made 950 million, maybe $1 billion. And then they could have moved on from there and started doing some course correcting so as to get a better critical reception from there. And given, maybe Zack Snyder say, look, do the alternate, DC universe, and we're going to fix up the DC universe to make it more palatable to critics. But to do a complete 180 and change the tone the way they did, I think was a bad idea. People liked the tone of the movies. At least there was a contingency of fans, an army of fans who really enjoyed that tone of the seriousness, the anti-Marvel kind of tone. And you just kind of got rid of all of them. You just said, fuck it. We're gonna try and satisfy the critics instead. Like that's ever made sense? How many critics are there in comparison to people to the 850? The people who made up the box office of the 850 million Batman v Superman, and the huge outpouring of support by Snyder fans towards that movie. So again, yeah, it was a kind of mistake that they made, but in terms of the talent that they can now get, you can see. I mean, this girl's just from The Young and the Restless. This is Supergirl. Hopefully, she's a good actress. I don't know, but Supergirl should be able to attract, a quite good talent. If they had a plan or they knew where they were going with the Superman universe. Again, my main issue with this, I want fucking Superman. I want fucking Superman fixed. You cannot have a credible and a meaningful DC universe without a decent workable Superman. And there's so many good stories that alternate, world stories that they can't do because they haven't got Superman correct. You can't do Red Sun, you can't do Kingdom Come. All of these movies, all of these things that they could adapt and make spectacular, $2-3 billion movies, they can't do because their hands are tied, because they don't have a main continuity Superman who works, who people understand his morality. And then when you do kind of old world versions of him, people can go, oh wow, this is really different. So anyway, that's my take on it. Please do tell me, what do you think of this announcement of Supergirl? Do you like the announcement? Do you like the actress? Was your heart as warmed by the way Andy Muschietti presented that as mine was? And also, do you want a Supergirl movie, or do you want them to focus and get Superman right before introducing Supergirl into this universe? I also have to say this, again, it shows a sign of things to be, because Flashpoint is going to correct the universe. So we know this girl isn't just going to be popping up in the Flashpoint universe to be Supergirl just for one movie. So they are moving forward with her and probably have plans for her. So it really doesn't look good for Superman fans in terms of getting a proper Superman movie anytime soon. I just don't know if it's a good sign or not, but it doesn't look like Superman then will be in Flashpoint. I think Supergirl will be taking the position of whatever Superman was supposed to be in that movie. But anyway, thanks so much. Have a good one. And I'll be doing another video right after this. Oh, give me a high five, smash the like button. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.